Welcome to Get Heavy Podcast. With your host, Craig Kasamis and Big J Curran.
What's up, brother?
I really do like that shirt, man.
Thank you, man.
You need to get another one so you're not wearing the same one all the time, though.
Well, you know my style, dude.
I know, but I'm working on that, son. We're
My
trying
style?
to, yeah.
You're rubbing off on me, dude.
I can see. I see some.
And
I
I'm
see a
not
little
just talking
flare coming out.
sexually, you know?
I see some flare coming out.
Yeah, well, you lose a little weight, get some
Yeah.
confidence, you know?
Oh,
I
dude.
don't know what's happening on your end, but
Hey, man, when you
confidence is
look
key.
as good, skinny or fat, it don't matter. You
This
just
is true,
fucking
man.
roll with it,
this
man.
is true.
You know?
I've gotten laid fat as much as I've gotten laid skinny.
I've never been skinny.
Me neither. It's fucked up. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Okay. So what for me, what happened was at a certain point in time, I realized,
That you love food?
well, no, it's just that it doesn't matter. Be who you're going to be.
Okay.
Have a good time.
Okay.
Be funny.
Right.
Enjoy yourself.
Live till you're 57
I hope maybe.
and then miss out on 40 years
But
of life.
but my point is for years I've my whole life I've been the bigger guy.
thick.
Yeah.
With
And
two
so
Cs.
but I've also always that affected me in a way where I'm like, oh, these people call me fat and whatever. But then at a certain point in time, I realized it's not about that. It has nothing to do with that.
No.
It's my personality and how much fun I have in life and how much I enjoy hanging out with people and making people laugh.
Right.
So whether you're super skinny or super fat, like everybody has their mental issues, man. So
Oh yeah.
you know, I mean,
100%.
we see these guys that are fucking like just stuffing steroids in their fucking butt
Mhm.
every chance they get so that they can be fucking yoked out. When it comes down to it, they're the most insecure people.
Oh yeah.
And that's why
for
they're
sure.
doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then once I started realizing, like, hey, man, it's just all about having a good time and having fun and being funny and just relax and chill. Yeah, I'm fat, man. And I can't see, I haven't seen my dick in so long, bro. It's okay, man.
Well, you know it's there though. That's
Yeah.
fine.
And the doctor says there's nothing, you know, well, I feel bumps sometimes.
I feel like you got a bad
But-
doctor. Yeah.
He
Well,
says I'm
here's
healthy.
what
He says I'm healthy.
Here's my argument. Is I and probably you have Chris Farley syndrome. If you lose weight and you look good and you're healthy, you're not funny anymore. And that's how I feel. That's how I felt for many years, dude. The Chris Farley syndrome.
Yeah, I know
You know what I
exactly
mean?
what
Like,
you're
it's
talking
like-
about.
I'm already the loud, obnoxious, fat, funny guy. So, like, what am I going to be? The loud, obnoxious, like, buff, healthy guy? Like,
Yeah.
who wants to fucking listen to that dude?
So,
Like, so I've dealt with that a lot my whole life. And I've realized over the years that, like, no one fucking cares, dude.
So-
you know what I mean?
for a big part of for me and my whole family, and this is verifiable, I'm sure a bunch of people can comment on our YouTube channel. Just go
Comment
ahead
it
and
up,
comment
man.
on there and talk about
Mhm.
how, you know, my family is. But it was if you're not fat,
Mm.
there's some fucked up shit going on.
Dude, that totally makes sense.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like
totally. Yeah.
everybody in my family is thick, you know, and it's because we've just always, you know, how we make each other feel good, how we take care of each other, our
Mm-hmm.
gifts, everything we do to each other, as far as like how we respect each other and love each other and show our love is by cooking. And
by
anybody
food.
that knows me
Yeah.
knows that's real,
Mhm.
man. You know, and so if
And also,
you're not,
that food
if you're
is
thin,
not going to be fucking health conscious. You know what I mean? Like, that food is going to be like straight mouth celebration fucking victories.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like,
dude, man,
'cause that's the way you
hey,
celebrate, you know? Like,
and-
my
and-
mom is an incredible fucking cook.
Yes.
Everything she does has mayo and 10 times the amount of sugar that you'd ever
Yeah.
want to hear. But you eat it and you go, my soul is full. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's
you're
wild.
you're happy.
happy. Dude.
Yeah.
Happy.
Yeah,
Like-
and that's how I feel anytime I get a chance to cook for anybody.
Right.
Like, it's just about taking care of those people around me, feeding them,
Mhm.
let's have a good time.
Right.
Let's take care of each other. You know, that's really what it's, you know, because nobody ever did gifts.
No,
you
man.
You know, my dad's, I think it was his 80th or whatever it was, but last weekend my sister made us fried chicken.
And it was delicious.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
I did bring him a plate of fried chicken.
It
you
was
know,
amazing.
Oh, dude, man.
It was really good.
Yeah, yeah. And she does this thing with cabbage.
Yeah.
That I love. And she doesn't do coleslaw. She does cabbage
But
salad.
that's how poor people celebrate.
Everything. Always, our whole life.
Poor
man.
as fuck, dude.
Yep.
And you have a good fucking meal. It'll change your whole fucking month, dude.
On my birthday, I'm not getting a new car. I'm not getting, you know, a fucking, you know, as a teenager, I'm not getting a set of really nice headphones or a Walkman or whatever the fuck it was. But what I am going to get
is the meal that you fucking deserve.
And all of my friends and anybody else close to us, everybody's coming over to eat. You know, and this is all verifiable. If you've been there, you guys all know. Just say something about it, man. You know, I did, whether it's tri-tip or pulled pork or
whatever,
or fucking hot dogs and a corn tortilla at 2:00 in the morning. You know, it's just all about celebrating us being together and having a good time.
Yeah, man. When my mom made food, she had 4 kids. She would make food for 20 people minimum.
Yeah.
And there would be 15 at the house, whether it was my friends, my sister's friends, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Didn't matter what the fuck was going on. She would make food like a barracks. You know what I mean? Like you're feeding a goddamn army. And everyone showed up. Like my buddy Mike Dragon, my old man, who you had some halibut the other day.
Awesome, man.
You know, we got to spend some time with my old man, which was fucking awesome.
And your sister's taco was amazing.
I know, right? So my old man
I will go back for your sister's taco.
Well, my mom's tacos, that's the tradition.
Yeah, I'll do your mom's taco too. Mom's taco, sister's taco.
There we go, dude. Yeah.
They were delicious, man.
I know they're delicious.
I like a good taco.
Yeah.
Whether it's your mom or your sister, I'm into it. You know what I mean? Just a good taco.
This is going way with Tom. Yeah, but like my old man, like one time we went like off, you know, deep sea fishing. We caught a shitload of rockfish. My fucking friend Mike ate 20 fucking rockfish tacos. You know what I mean? Like, because my mom knows how to those tortillas we were mentioning.
It's
an art. Perfect fucking recipe. And Shauna, my sister, has that shit down, dude.
Yeah,
and she fucking has it. You know, my old man bought or fucking caught like 60-pound halibut. Brought it back from Oregon. We went over to the house. And I would really like to thank you, dude. Like me and you and my old man, the day before my birthday on Friday, or before my birthday roast, went to the garage, dude, had a few beers, fucking chit-chatted, went for a fucking cruise in your caddy, dude, listened to tunes, like, and it made my old man's fucking month. Like, I've never seen my dad smile like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've accomplished a lot of cool shit.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker's in the back seat. We're listening to UFO and the groundhogs, and we're fucking cruising up the coast. And he's clapping like a weird Ozzy Osbourne in the back seat, dude.
He was having...
He made my fucking old man's fucking world, dude. And I like... It made me happier than almost any part of this weekend, dude. Just to be able to provide, like, help provide that for him, you know, like, and it really fucking meant a lot, dude. I really appreciate you because you understand like what there's a tradition of like what old dudes used to do. They used to cruise the Ave. They used to fucking just go on drives and crank tunes and fucking live.
Yep.
And you fucking helped provide that, dude. And it meant the fucking world to me, dude. I really appreciate it. Seriously.
I really enjoyed hanging out with your dad, and at some point in time, hopefully I get to hang out with him a bit more. But what I really enjoyed was, and felt very blessed that I was able to just hang out and let you two be you two.
Right.
You know what I mean? You only get that so much,
it's
you know,
limited. And
then watching you and your dad together and watching him be so fucking happy, you know, and, you know, Shauna shows up and Shauna's just all, okay, Pops, I'm here to pick you up, you know, and obviously Pops had set this up because I think he was like, okay, give me about an hour,
Right.
whatever it is, and then
Well,
come pick me up.
He's not a spring chicken anymore,
yeah,
you know
but
what I mean?
he also didn't know what he was getting into. You know what I mean?
No.
So
No. Sorry, keep going.
don't worry about this, everybody. We'll get this. I'm sure he'll edit this out.
Chris Perez is calling me right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'll call him back in a little bit.
So part of there's this thing that goes on in my life, and my cousin Forrest and my brother and my, a few other people, they call it the Big J goat roping. And and what that is I wake up and go, hey man, all right, we got this shit going on today, but during this time, we can hit this taco spot. We can do this. We can do that. We'll take the Cadillac. We'll do a couple little road sodas. We'll have a good time.
Right.
And that day you're like, hey man, I'm going to take Friday off.
Right.
And I went, okay. I'm like, you're going to take Friday off. We got some stuff we need to take care of for the podcast and get shit set up for the roast and all that shit.
Right.
But I'm also like, it's a goat roping time.
Yeah.
You know,
you wrote me in.
But it as it kept morphing into this other stuff, it was like, man, if we can get Craig's pops to come along.
Oh, dude.
And then the second I met him, I went, oh, this dude's fucking cooler than a polar bear's toenails, man.
He's fucking cool as fuck,
man,
dude.
just such a sweetheart. And so then let's just make this all happen and let's have a good time. And for me, there's nothing better in life that makes me feel more complete and happy, that takes me out of the other stuff that I have going on in my head.
Yeah. And you're coming up on some wild shit.
Yeah. But just, I get a little bit of depression. I get this other stuff going on, but being able to just watch all that happen and be a part of it, man, as much as it means to you, just know, brother, it means the same to me.
Yeah.
Watching your dad, he was so fucking happy, and watching you two talk together and just hang out. And then Shauna's taco was delicious. It was she has an incredible taco, bro. It was. I don't
like the way you're framing that, but yes, I agree.
She had a delicious taco, bro. There was some good sauce on there. It was delicious, dude.
Yeah, it's really good. She knows how to cook, dude. She learned it from my mom.
Yeah.
My mom's a fucking incredible cook.
Yeah.
But it was a special moment.
Your mom's taco.
It's so weird because it's like there's a generational. I'm a little younger than you, and by a little I mean a fucking lot.
10 years.
And you're 10 years younger than my old man.
Yeah.
Well, roughly. Right? 8 years, let's say. So there's like a generational gap, right? Like there's parts of my old man I don't fucking get. I just don't get it. You know what I mean? Like I didn't get the fucking car mechanic shit. I didn't get any of that shit from him. He's an incredible fucking craftsman with anything he tries. But the simple fact of like us cruising in a fucking 71
71
fucking sedan DeVille up the fucking coast, rocking tunes
at sunset,
like stoked him out in a way that I could never fucking provide. You know what I mean? And like it meant a fucking lot because you helped bridge a gap,
man.
You know what I mean? Like when I started working with my old man, I realized a lot of things about the dude, that he's an incredibly talented worker. He's the master of his craft. He's the best I've ever seen at what he does. But there's a lot of other things that you're just like, it's a fucking mystery, dude. Like, but to see him smiling ear to ear was awesome, man. And it was great.
It was so much fun, man. I feel blessed that I got to be a part of it, man. And facilitate that for, your birthday, man. You know,
I appreciate it.
40 years old and you're working into something. I don't know, man. Yeah.
I felt literally 50 for most of my life. So
but then all we have to do is sit next to Bill Benson.
Right.
And I'm 50, dude. I'm 52 years old. I look like fat Gandalf, man. Like I am so, but man, I sit next to Bill and I just feel young again. It's nice, man. It really is. It's good. It was nice to see him be able to get up off of the couch and walk around without assistance.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful that we had a stool for him to stand up there and talk on to.
And he did an incredible eulogy for me.
He did.
Which is a wild move, dude.
Dude, it was
so good.
When he started his eulogy, when he started that shit, I was all, oh, this fucking dude's going
This
with
son
you.
of a
Oh,
bitch,
this is
dude.
fucking
He had my
awesome,
wife
man.
fucking my drummer, the whole
Yeah,
fucking deal.
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
It was like as if I had died like years ago. Yeah, it was amazing, man. So my 40th roast was Saturday. We did it at the garage, 1091 Scandy Avenue. Big shout out to Jay. Big shout out to Dave Rose for helping everything out. It was incredible, dude. I mean, I really had a fucking incredible time, dude.
I think, you know, I think everybody had a incredible time.
I hope so.
You know, and I'm going to keep saying this stuff because the more you guys comment, the more you guys like, the more it's going to benefit us. And we really like to work this stuff up. So, you know, make your comments, say what you had to say about it, whatever it was, man. Let us know, man. Because I was watching people out there in the crowd, man, and some of the snipes that came out of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Brooke is insane.
Brooke's a fucking sniper, dude.
Jesus
He's a fucking sniper, dude.
That dude is legit fucking in the ghillie suit, just looking all mellow. And then all of a sudden he's all,
he'll get you,
man.
Yeah.
You look like blah, 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 you know, on rails.
Not only that, what about like the 23andMe genetic test dude, that he made us do, dude?
Oh, so, I mean, everybody held their own.
Yeah.
It was, you know, you go into this stuff and you're like, you know, I know that I can, you know, I can play with this stuff. I think I'll do all right. Sure. You know what I mean? Like, and I know how difficult it is, but I'm also like, I think I can pull it off. Mm-hmm. And then to actually nail it and to walk up and to be able to nail it and then listen to everybody else. But the Crystal Gilles, what's her name? The one that did the video, is it Crystal Gilles? The hermaphrodite? Is that the one that the
Chris Perez?
Yeah, Crystal Gilles. Like I love the fact that we've all gotten so culturally diverse and are so willing to bring anybody in that everybody talks about all this different sexual diversity, and we actually had an actual hermaphrodite is so cool. You know what I mean? To actually be able to support Crystal Gilles, you know, and bring Crystal Gilles in and support he, she, it, they. Yeah, you know, we're still trying to figure out that pronoun. But yeah, to support them. Yeah, did them. That's plural, right? Yeah. But Crystal Gilles did such a good job, man.
He did. It was incredible. For a video, like, you know, I don't want to dox him, but Chris Perez recently, you know, did his thing. Yeah. But literally fucking killed it, dude.
Oh,
like,
dude.
He killed it on video, which is a weird thing to do. You know what I mean? Like,
it was so good.
It was so good, man.
It was, I knew he would do it. I figured he'd do a good job because he's pretty funny sometimes. Yeah. But it was so on point. The way that he did everything to it was just amazing, man. Hey, man, cheers to Crystal Gilles.
Cheers,
man. What a great hermaphrodite.
And so it's like, so here's what happened. We obviously meant to live stream it. It was all set up. It was all said and done. It was all good. And then, of course, as soon as we start to go, the fucking live stream tanks. Now we have to shift gears. We get on another live stream. We get some links out. All said and done, it's glitchy as fuck. There's literally no video. Like, it's like some decent video up to basically Jay. But I did reach out and have some people fucking send some videos in. So I will be splicing some roasts in at the end of this fucking podcast from people that took video in the audience, right?
Yeah.
But for the people that were there, man, like, I want to say, for me, 40 years old is a weird fucking age. It doesn't mean a lot to me. I have my close friends. I have my close family that I love and respect and would burn the whole entire fucking universe down for. But like, to see people show up like that for an event is so wildly like heartwarming, dude.
Yeah.
Like it really, like, it just, I've done a lot of things in my life, and I've done a lot of things that, like, I feel like I deserve people to show up for, but that, like, your birthday, like, what the fuck, like, playing shows, doing tours, shit like that. It's like, I expect people to kind of show up for that shit. A birthday, a 40th fucking birthday. no big deal. I don't
No.
expect anyone to show up.
Yeah.
And it was a wild fucking event, dude. And
Yeah.
everyone that was there was respectful and cool and understood what it was and sat through the fucking 2-hour roast, which was supposed to be probably an hour. And I'm like so fucking thankful, dude.
Yeah. It was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time, man.
It really was.
Yeah.
Right.
And seeing all the faces and how many people that couldn't show up that wanted to show up.
Sure. Yeah.
You now especially knowing that there's no video,
Right.
maybe next time they'll actually just show up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it was one of the funniest things I've ever been involved with in my life, man. Yeah. It was an actual show of constant comedy from the beginning to the end.
Right.
And man, Brooke.
Yeah, he tied it together.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
It was so good, bro. Like he just carried the show along perfectly. Right. You know what I mean? And knowing he has all these different charges over his head, and he still just carried it so just comfortably.
Living,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But doing it right, man. You got to appreciate that, man. If I had that type of stuff over my head, I don't know that I could do it. It's scary, bro.
Poor Brooke.
Yeah.
He's such a
he is, man.
Man.
And that's why I'm,
Now Brooke is a straight
until I see the paperwork.
Man. Yeah, well, Brooke is a straight up sniper, dude. And he's done a couple of these. He married me and my wife. You know what I mean? And it was weird when he walked in on our honeymoon, like in our hotel, and like wanted to take, like, what's the pirate thing they say, like fucking parlay or whatever.
Yeah, parlay.
I get it.
Yeah.
And
but which one was he interested in? Because that's still
me.
Yeah.
He's got a piece. I don't know if you know, spoiler.
Yeah,
he's got a piece on it.
I heard it's gray and hairy.
Oh yeah.
And part of Megan's Law.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going off of what everybody at the roast told me.
Yeah. But he did a fucking incredible job, dude.
Oh, it was,
like I said, Brooke, Jake, you, fucking Chris Perez, my wife.
Yeah.
Killed it. Rosie fucking killed it, dude.
Yeah, she did.
It was wild. Yeah.
No, it wasn't wild because she's an amazing, wonderful, talented woman. The fact that and everybody said the same thing. Okay, so this is where I roast Rosie, and I'm going to apologize now.
Right.
And then as soon as I'm done, I'm going to apologize again.
Yeah,
and totally. I really don't know why.
Yeah, I'm doing a podcast, dude.
Hey. Yeah, okay.
Cool, dude. Thanks.
King, come here. Walk up to my bike. There's a switch up by the handlebars. Turn it that way.
This one?
Yep. And you'll see it is turn that way, turn it the other way.
Good luck.
Yeah. If you can't figure it out,
hey,
we'll push start it. I've got a good battery. I do this all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rosie. I mean, the fact that literally I literally wrote in the fucking my rebuttal. I was like ready to kill, like, for the mean things you guys said, and no one said anything really, honestly, mean about Rosie, because you guys all apologized, roasted her, and then fucking apologize again.
Yeah, it was hard.
Yeah,
I mean, really, when I led up into my joke about the whole thing,
dude, it was fucking perfect.
I was like, okay, I have to do this.
Yeah,
we're in this situation. You have to do this.
Yeah.
So you go for it, but then
or everybody, even Brooke, like calling her super spreader was Rosie's name in college. Incredible.
Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this?
Hey, man, but he looked at her like, the whole time, man.
Yeah.
But Rosie fucking killed it, dude. Like,
it was so much fun, man.
Yeah.
And we're going to get as much of the video out as we can. Right. And we're both really sorry that there's not more of it. Mm-hmm. I've had a lot of texts of people going, man, what the fuck?
I know.
And we really, really, truly apologize. I think you guys understand we're new to all of this and we're just trying, and so next time we'll do better. You know what I mean? If Craig makes 41, we'll make it happen. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I mean, you're dropping weight. You're doing good.
I'm doing all right for now,
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
I'm looking pretty good right now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens, you know.
Sure.
So after this, after we're done bitching, you guys are gonna be able to enjoy what the footage that we have. All right.
Yeah.
So anything else you want to say before we get out of here? We did a solid 30.
What, do you got an hour of other stuff to
I got
talk
a
about?
good solid fucking 20, 30 minutes of material.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to keep talking, we keep talking.
Yeah, I want to keep talking.
All right,
I'm in a good fucking mood, man. Shit.
All right.
Happy
Cheers.
birthday, motherfucker.
So I will
Christ,
say
man.
that after the roast, it was an incredible night. Had a bunch of friends over after moved from the garage over here. Got hammered, woke up on my actual birthday, which is the 14th, felt like absolute dog shit, which is rightful. And whatever. Me and the wife and the kids went up to the Madonna Inn today or last night, stayed the night for my birthday, did the whole fucking thing, dude. And I will tell you that it was a perfect fucking day.
Awesome.
Even though I was like hungover as fuck, we got up there immediately, fucking went to the pool, had a couple margaritas, floated around with the fucking kids. You know what I mean? Like went out to dinner in San Luis. It was fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's what it's all about.
Yeah,
it really is what it's all about, man. Just you get to enjoy those moments and sitting by the pool and relaxing and getting, it's just all about that day. Every day that we're here, we're lucky and blessed and just keep moving forward. And, that's just, I know I've been in that pool. I've been at that hotel. Awesome. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Even eating dinner there is amazing.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's I'm
not wasting my money on those fucking kids.
Oh yeah, no, that's a lot.
Yeah, we went to Wood Sox Pizza in San Luis,
which is good.
But we walked around, and I was actually telling your podcast your business partner today, Dave. We walked around San Luis, like we went to Wood Sox Pizza in San Luis. Walked around the little downtown there, and then have you ever had like a Turkish delight, like a legit Turkish delight?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
There's a little fucking store there, and Rosie's never had. No one's ever had them, So I took the kids there, and like,
they're so delicious, man.
Dude. Like,
yeah.
And even Dave was telling me, like, your business partner. He's like, I thought that was a fake thing. Like, he's all, I heard about that in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yeah.
Like that kid sold his fucking soul for a Turkish delight. I was all, it's true, dude. Yeah. You would absolutely fucking do
They're
it.
so good.
They're so good.
Yeah.
Turkish coffee.
Yeah.
I had a little Turkish espresso. Bought some like beautiful fucking Rhone. I don't know. Are you a wine drinker at all?
Yeah.
Okay, so I like a Rhone and the Grenache wine.
Okay.
I don't know. It's like a weird Paso Robles. They do it really well. Went in some wine shop, bought some beautiful wine, dude. Had some Turkish delight. Got home. Try to get a fucking blowjob. It wasn't going to happen. There's kids.
I was busy, man. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I appreciate you. But it was a perfect fucking day, dude.
Yeah.
Then you get up this morning. We'd get out of the hotel. We go to Solving. We eat some fucking. I ate a curry sausage. Drank like 3 beers. Ate a Bavarian fucking pretzel.
Oh.
Solving. Oh, it was amazing, dude. Like,
yeah.
You don't get many birthdays like that, man.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
And I really try as much as I can to make when the birthdays do come up to just let's celebrate.
You go full birthday.
Yeah,
week, dude,
yeah, I do.
Which is a wild move.
I do. I've had some pretty outrageous birthday parties, man. And it's just, I'm just grateful to be here.
Right.
Through all the losses we've all gone through and all the things that we've gone through 100%. And stuff. And it's just like, yeah, man, like I'm going to go have the curry sausage.
Oh, dude.
And I'm going to go try the pancakes and I'm going to go do the things. And every chance I get, I'm gonna, but come birthday time, it's extra.
Extra. Extra.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, we're lucky. We're very fortunate that we get to do all this stuff and through all the loss and heartache and all the other things that we've gone through. And, for me personally, it's been pretty rough, but it's still just being grateful for, like I look forward to doing this every week. I look forward to going to the bar. I look forward to, hearing from my kid and doing all these different things that we get to do in life. And we're all just pretty fortunate if you just take the time and look around and see what we got,
Right.
And we all got quite a bit.
It's, yeah, it really is a killer fucking perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Because as bad as it could be, and as much shit as, like, especially you, that's gone through, and whatever you're dealing with that's coming up, and it's fucking nightmare, dude. Me and Rosie were talking about it today, and like we both started crying, like literally, like we were talking about it. I don't want to fucking beat it to a horse, but
so everybody, just so you guys can kind of understand, for people that are going to listen to this in its entirety, is my wife's birthday is coming up next week, and so I do pretty good with my depression. I deal with it the best that I can, but when certain super trigger moments come up, it gets really bad. I mean, like I had such a wonderful weekend, and I say this stuff so just to share with people that are going through stuff, so that they can hear this and understand this, that they're not the only ones, and to know that, that no matter what your strength level to everybody's eyes or whatever it is, like when you look at me and you see me doing this stuff and I look like everything's all right, it isn't always that way.
No.
And so last night, after everything got done, and I went home and I just laid there and cried.
You have a moment,
and it just hits me, it's part of just what we all have to go through this stuff. We have a lot of friends that have lost their children lately, especially to fentanyl. And people that have cancer right now. My boy Tom, go to my Facebook page if you can, support him on his GoFundMe. Fucking great fucking dude, man. But all of these different things that just keep popping up, and it just makes me grateful, so grateful to get your pops in the back of the car, play some Black Sabbath, go cruise down and watch the sunset, and enjoy our time together as friends and brothers and sisters, and take care of each other.
My old man is like really good at a couple things, and coming up with like weird fucking like allegories, essentially, is like one of his. He was getting all sappy on his like 60, whatever the fuck, he's 61 or whatever. I went over to the house and I saw him. And he's like, hey, man, I pulled out that fucking measuring tape, and I looked at my age, and I looked at the probability of me fucking dying. He's all, that shit's getting fucking pretty short. You know what I mean? And like, and it really like made it like hit home. You know what I mean? Like, he said a couple things to me over my life that have hit home. What is your time worth? Right? You know, look at that fucking measuring tape. Like, you're 60 fucking 1 years old. If you're lucky, you got another fucking 20 years. That's a fucking pretty short meter on that tape. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just like, you have to fucking value every ounce of fucking shit we got, dude. And being 40 years old, I feel like I've lived a million lifetimes at this point. Really, like, I grew up in an insane fucking world that not a lot of people understand or fucking get. And that's fine, but
do you think that any of this at all is going to help you grow hair on the back of your head again?
Not an ounce, dude. Not 1 ounce. Yeah.
I have never, ever thought more about a bologna sandwich. After I watched you get a haircut, I was like, that is a giant just slab of like, bald bologna right there in the back of his head.
It's like, I don't know. Like, do I just cut it and let it fly? Or do I just
shave it?
Shave it off, right?
Get rid of it.
But then that has to look like you, dude.
I mean, no, dude, from the front, it looks fantastic. And you wear hats all the time, so you're good.
I know.
Yeah, so just keep rolling it until the front falls off. And from here, you can see it's going quickly.
Even my kids on the last podcast, they're like, your bald spot yells at us sometimes when you turn around. It's fucking rude, dude. They actually said, like, we were walking back from the fucking pool at the fucking Madonna Inn, which I paid like $300 for one night for.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, there's a Yeti and he's got a bald spot. They're yelling at me as they're walking behind me as I have a fucking kid on my shoulders. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's
And
ruthless,
then the kid on your shoulders, you just start playing bongos
Yeah,
on the bald
it's
spot.
it's like Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
It's brutal, dude. But no, I told you, I'm about a couple haircuts away from just giving up on this motherfucker.
Yeah, I get you. Just keep doing it.
When did you give up?
When I was 30.
Fuck. All right.
And then I'll tell you straight up, here's what happened is I had, and anybody that know me back in those days, I had really long hair.
Did you really?
I had hair down almost to my ass for years, man.
Really?
Yeah, I was a metalhead. There's not many photos. We didn't have cameras back days, but I had long hair
wasn't even
forever. And then I got divorced from my first wife in 99 or 2000.
Mm-hmm.
And I went and got a regular haircut, and typical Ventura haircut, a little short on the sides, flip it back. And after doing that for about 3 months,
you just like, I'm done, dude.
Well, it wasn't even, it wasn't the fact that I was losing. Like it wasn't like it looked like I was going bald.
Right.
It was, I don't want to pay for haircuts.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't like going to hair because they never fucking got it right.
Right.
But you don't have, like back then, you didn't have the plethora of people around. Barbers, and nowadays they're everywhere.
1927.
Back then you went to Supercuts,
killing it,
dude. Yeah, Danny's the stuff, her, man. 1927.
That's why I pay
Danny
her
Doria.
So much,
yeah, she's awesome, man. I mean, watching her work the comb over was outstanding, man. That's a skill level that, wow.
She gave me the fucking legit Homer Simpson treatment.
Oh, just hilarious, man. But it was, I did that for a little while. And then the girl that I was with was like, hey, man, if you like shave your head.
Yeah.
And I went, all right, I'll give it a shot.
I feel you.
And then the second I shaved my head,
felt amazing.
It did, but it was also, none of the hair was growing back after that.
Oh, really?
Once I shaved it,
was done.
They just, I went, that's it. So if you want to try to keep, pretending for a while.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know.
Yeah.
40 years old. I don't fucking know what I'm doing.
None of us do.
I'm like gray as fuck. I shouldn't be this. I mean, I'm as gray as you. I should be 187 years old, dude. Like,
182.
Whatever.
Yeah. Still younger than Bill Benson.
Yeah. But I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
Yeah.
My old man fucking went shaved head.
How old's Crystal Gilles? He's probably,
right. He's actually a year older than me.
So yeah, okay. 42?
He's looking good though. Yeah.
He does.
Except for that upper
kinda
lip.
and the crooked eye thing.
Yeah.
He's got that eye thing that disappears. Other than that, man, if you're a hermaphrodite, he's doing pretty good, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's rocking it, man.
That's right, man.
All right, look, we love you guys. Really appreciate everybody that came out, man. It was such a good time seeing everybody, all the crew, the whole 9 yards, man, at the garage. It was fantastic. We appreciate everybody. Makes the comment, man. Say some stuff, like, share, do whatever you guys can. We want to keep doing this. We're going to keep doing this. But if you can help us share this and keep it going and get other people interested, we'd really, really appreciate it. We love you guys with all my heart. And that's real. I ain't talking no bullshit. I love you guys. I love you, Craig.
I love you, man.
Happy birthday, you old son of a bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. You young son of a bitch. I thought I was cheering Bill. Love you guys.
Yeah, man. Enjoy the footage that we have from the from the live roast. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.
All right. Peace.
Here we are. So I heard the news, and unfortunately I was out here on vacation, and I'm really, really, really sorry for everyone that I couldn't make it to attend Craig's memorial. He was old. He was severely overweight. He drank like I've never seen anyone drink, and he did a lot of drugs. So I'm not really surprised that this is Wait, what's happening? Oh, he's not dead. This is his 40th birthday roast. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's change gears here. Let's put a pin in it. Let's circle back around, and let's reset here. Shit. So he's not dead. It's amazing. Stress, diabetes. I just figured. Yeah, okay. Honestly, I'm honored to not be there tonight. Greg's been one of my best friends since I was like 21. Although I've always thought that, he probably hasn't thought that. Maybe recently, I hope. But he's a good dude, and I'm excited for him to have to be there tonight and everyone to shit on him. We've been doing it for years. Now we just get to do it to his face out in the open, and it feels really good. So fuck you. I'm glad I'm not there. I'm assuming this is some sort of AR deal or like hologram. Am I a hologram on stage? I'm just kidding. These motherfuckers can barely pull off a podcast, and there's 3 of them. So I probably a JPEG with like music behind it. It's like a still image. And then there's like talking, I'm assuming. Yeah, but I'm honestly humbled to be picked by Craig, because I know that I'm funnier, more handsome than anyone else in the crowd that could have been up here, and I got to phone it in, so I win. And the people that are up there are real pieces of shit, so I feel like I'm the king of the pile of shit. So I want to say thank you to Brooke. Thanks for hosting. I love you. You know that. I've known you as long as I've pretty much known Craig. And, you know, a lot of people say Brooke looks like a Sasquatch. And it's not entirely accurate. What Brooke looks like is a Sasquatch, but a Sasquatch that's working the night shift at CVS and spends his spare time selling hentai porn on the internet. That's what Brooke looks like. He doesn't like lotion, which is bizarre because the dude is a chronic masturbator. So he must be all chafed. He collects comic books like a 16-year-old would, which is funny because he actually collects 16-year-olds as well. Where's the bodies, Brooke? Where are the bodies? It's a dead giveaway. Big J, I'm not sure if you've already gone up or not and said all your anti-Semitic and racist and homophobic jokes or not. But, you know, if you do go up, I hope you knock them dead. I really appreciate you taking a day off of work. I just am concerned who's going to serve the 2 other people at the bar if you're not working. And you know, your business is doing so bad, we were thinking about calling Bar Rescue. But we all got together instead, and we called My 600-Pound Life. They're shooting next week. Speaking of shooting, you may not have known this. Big J used to sell crack, and I don't know how you would know this because the motherfucker takes every single chance he gets to talk about it. So it'd be mind-blowing if you didn't know about it already. Anyways, Jay was such an ace at selling crack, and the secret is that he never dipped into his own stash, and you can tell that by looking at his physique. And he has all of his teeth, so and he's still alive. Okay, he was really good at selling crack. I'll give it to him. Comedian Jake Gallo performed, and so just want to say thank you, I guess. I don't know. I watched about 1 minute of your 1 minute YouTube clip, and I was about 15 seconds in, and that was all I needed. What I did hear is that you said a lot of fucks. You said a lot. You gave a lot of fucks. Did anyone count how many fucks he might have said tonight? Anyone? No one gives a shit because no one was listening. You suck. You should kill yourself. Just kidding. You're actually very good. Thank you. Bill, a member of Nardcore royalty. We're honored to be in your presence today. Bill just won an award. It's third place, but it's an award. Third place, most likely to go to jail on a sex crime. So congratulations. Nardcore appreciates you. Bill, you look like my grandpa, but when I say grandpa, I actually mean grandma. And my grandma's dead, so my grandma's exhumed body, if we dressed her up in Nardcore gear and forced her to play shitty metal. But honestly, I'm just kidding. Bill, I don't really know you, but I know that you did play in Raging Arb and the Redheads, and now you're just playing with Failing Hearts and the Gray Hairs. So, and in all honesty, like, I really don't know you. I feel bad making these jokes, but I just hope that there was enough handicap parking for you outside for you to get a spot tonight. Rosie, the mother of my children. I met her the first time at Salzer's, and she was giving a speech to all the girls that was working that night. She said how every woman here should swallow. There's no joke there. That's just how I met her, and that's bizarre. I love her, and it's hard to be mean to her because she's such a sweetheart, and she's the nicest person I might even know. So I'll just let Craig be mean to her instead. And, I hate to phone it in here, but Craig's been phoning it in for years. She's a queen. Rosie had breast cancer, which is not funny. But what's very funny is that her tits got super big after breast cancer. So I'm sitting here thinking, shit, Craig, maybe you should get dick cancer. Or, because your penis, it's small. It's very small penis. But honestly, fuck it. Just buy another big truck. That'll really throw everyone off the scent. Hey, again, I'm back here in paradise because why the fuck would I be out there? Just want to say a couple more things. First thing, Craig, you're a handsome motherfucker. You look like Jason Momoa, the Michelin Man, Slimer, then take away Jason Momoa, and that's how you look. And your band, don't get me started on your band. They look like the cast of The Lord of the Rings. And another thing, you kind of actually, to be honest, you look like a Greek god. You look like the Greek god of food stamps. Piece of shit. Finally, I just want to say, for real, all honesty, Craig has been there through all the good times, all the bad. He's the guy that you can call at 2 a.m. and say, come pick me up, and he'll be there, no questions asked. He's had my back, even when I wouldn't have my own back. So he's taught me a lot about being a man, being a good dad, just being a good friend, being a person in general. I owe a lot to him. I hope that I provide some sort of learning situation for him. But I love him. I'm so happy to call him a friend, and I look forward to the next 5 years or however long he makes it. And thanks for being a friend. I love you, buddy. The rest of these people, I love them too. Not Jake Gallo. Love you. Love you all. Wish I could be there.
This one says, Big J looks like if Tarzan and ZZ Top had a baby. This one says, everyone knows Brooke hates lotion. So many jokes can be made about lotion being his Achilles heel. Except, no, sorry, ... his crusty, dry, unmoistured Achilles heels. This one just says, who invited Ryan Roseman? Want to pass that down? I'll autograph it later if you want. This one says Rosie is the best. No shit. This one says Rosie could do better. Who said that? That's not true. This one says, my hair is so dirty that my lice have dirt bike races. Wow. Someone out there wrote that and we had to listen to Chris Perez up here. That's some cool.
It's easy. It's so easy. It's like okay. Yeah. Gentle. I'm gentle. Brooke, have you been keeping up? I'm sure that you have. I don't know that I'm following the proper format for this, but I'm sure you're keeping the gate. I'm pretty sure Brooke gets a B for PE because of Visigoth and is good at sports, but I'm not sure he's a good sport. He's probably already consulted an attorney. About all this. 86 House. Brooke's home is an awesome, eclectic collection of art. I fully suggest that you visit as long as you're not sensitive to high spore counts or fungal infections. And that brings up Chris. That was another mushroom joke for both of you. I feel like Brooke is the most likely to get a pet chinchilla. Chinchillas bathe in dust and repel water too. This is my husband. Next. You gave me like a whole baby right there. I was 10 children. For you, I prepared an online dating profile. I'm 100% sure you would expect me to write this for you anyway. Don't worry, I'll have it proofed, copied, and filed for you by the evening. Craig Casamas Jr. Emphasis on junior, not like the clothing section bill. But because I'm going to assume you want to leave the lanes clear for family crossover. You know what? I know you, and how close you are, so I'll just cross the junior part out. Craig Casamas, 40, astrological sign, Leo, like a lion, needs heavy ego petting. Occupation, oh, you'll hear about it. Saving all the technicals for the first date. Dream occupation, cult leader. Okay, turn on, slutty outfits, trophy wives, depraved women or men with complicated father relationships. Hot messes, please apply. However, don't expect me to clean up any of these messes. Ladies with a work ethic similar to a Puritan and a flexible moral compass and a weak faith in God, please apply. If you can grovel while nice and groomed, then you're the one for me. Gushing and flattery is key. Turn-offs, none. You can neither please anyone or everyone. Okay. We're there. Okay. Perfect date. A loud, popular restaurant. Don't worry, I'll talk loud enough for everyone to hear. And I won't be listening to you anyway. Eating meats of unspecific butchery and refrigeration prepared by skilled laborers named Lucky or Rusty. Don't worry, you'll probably meet them. They most likely rode down to the state together. And if things don't work out, they will be there to stroke him all the way back home in Liquors. After dinner, you will rip off his clothes and beg to be degraded. After the sweating, you will thank him for your service and remember your wash and fold and mend his clothes that you ripped off of him. I hope we can stay married after this. Let's see if I can fix it. This is the last one. Honey, thank you for letting me speak so long in front of men. My mouth feels dirty and ugly for all the nasty things I had to say about you. Please let me give you deep service and spank me for my
I'll read these, and then Craig will get his rebuttal, and then the band will play, and we get to cry and hug and go home. And Craig and Rosie can go home in utter silence. All right, here's one. It says, "Look at all these hairy motherfuckers. This dais is so hairy, it looks like Bigfoot's pool filter." It's true. This one says, oh, fuck me, man. This one, where's the camera?
Right there.
Block it. This one says, "I, Brooke Dalton, love to use the N-word when no one is around." Now I might be able to run for public office again. I'm back. This just says, "Rosie is so funny." Last time I'll ever use that word. This one says, "When Craigie was born, he was so ugly the doctor slapped Tammy." Tammy's his mom from earlier. By the way, I kind of hated seeing Chris Perez's giant head floating up there. I feel like I now know. This one says, "Big J looks like if Tarzan and ZZ Top had a baby." This one says, "Everyone knows Brooke hates lotion. So many jokes can be made about lotion being his Achilles heel. Except, his crusty, dry, unmoistured Achilles heels." This one just says, "Who invited Ryan Roseman?" Can you pass that down? I'll autograph it later if you want. This one says, "Rosie is the best." No shit. This one says, "Rosie could do better." Who said that? That's not true. This one says, "My hair is so dirty that my lice have dirt bike races." Wow. Someone out there wrote that and we had to listen to Chris Perez up here. That's some builds on Craig's tummy or something like that. So Mama Bear Rose going to kick in super hard, and we're most definitely would have got the localized version of the Will Smith, Chris Rock, Oscars. I would hear something over here and just go, "Keep my voice out of your fucking mouth." And the haymakers flying out my cranium and collarbones and like drag me on the side of the garage and have some sort of like Michael Jackson beat it knife fight going on back there. Bill Benson grab a guitar, jump on a crate, and like do some crazy Eddie Van Halen shit and narrate it while it was going on. Crying and bleeding. So honestly, I'm actually kind of glad she couldn't be here today. She's in another state right now doing biker things with biker people. But she did send a video. It's short. It's like 50-something seconds. It's really cool. So please cast your eyes over to the TV.
Well, happy birthday. This is your mom. I'm sorry I can't be there, kind of. I just wanted to let you know that I love you. The last 40 years has been my privilege and pleasure to be your mother. And I hope you have a great time. A roast is nothing I would want to watch because I think you're perfect. So, to all you people out there, all you guys and girls, all you kids that I loved as my own, brought through the house, fed you tacos, whatever it was, I'm watching you. Go easy on my boy. Happy birthday, Craig. I would sing for you, but you know I can't carry a fucking tune. I love you so much. I'll see you when I get back.
I love Mama Kasama so much. She's wonderful. I really like seeing when Tammy and Craig are together and you get to witness that kind of that wholesome family dynamic. I always smile, honestly. I always smile when I imagine that at one point Craig was a little Greek boy. He wasn't little. He was just shorter. Craig's dad raised him to believe that Greek sex is a lot like Greek yogurt. I'll get there.
Take it easy. God damn it.
Craig's dad raised him to believe that Greek sex is a lot like Greek yogurt. The tasty stuff is on the bottom.
Hey, thank you guys so much for coming. I know I gotta get through this fast because apparently there's a fucking band playing that no one gives a fuck about. Alright? I'm getting rushed through a set that fucking most people have ever been here at this fucking bar. I'm getting rushed. You know what I mean? So let's take off, the set pants are incredible, for the record. Stick around, let's go have fun. Let's talk about fucking Jake Gallo. Jake Gallo is a real life, actual stand-up comedian. He's normally very funny. But I'd like to know what happened, Jake. Did your meth dealer leave you hanging, or like what happened? You're looking a little pasty. Pasty. We had Jake on our podcast, and it was awesome. I've never had a guest that was more fun. And by fun, I mean the kind of fun you have when you watch a Down syndrome kid swim in a pool. You know what I mean? It was fucking next level. I've never said less on my own podcast. Between Jake and baby fucking Huey over here, I couldn't tell if they were gonna fight or fuck. And I literally was like okay with either one. You know what I mean? You heard my wife, obviously I'm into fucking some shit. You know what I mean? At one point during the podcast, I wondered if they would actually even notice if I left the room. And then I remember that these two fucking retards can't barely wipe their own asses, let alone work a podcast setup. Right? And I mean literally, one of them literally can't reach. And the other one is still constipated from a shoddy ass cocaine they did. So you guys can choose your own adventure over here. You know what I mean? Listening to Jake talk is wild. It's like listening to Steve-O. How many more times are we dropping that fucking glass? Seriously, it's like a record. It's a record.
Hey, put it next to your foot again.
Listening to Jake talk is wild. It's like listening to Steve-O talk, but without any funny stories or humor. It's just like this raspy voice banging around your head, and then it gets to a point where you want to Jeffrey Epstein yourself.
I don't know him that well, but I do know a couple of things about him. And the one thing I do know is that, did you guys know that he was in the movie Sandlot? He's actually Squints. Remember that? He's a fucking weirdo kid with glasses. He's a lovable pervert. He grew up, he got rid of the glasses. He gained a crank problem for about 20 years. And then he's still out here kissing teen girls on the lips. All right, let's talk about Big J, dude.
Yeah. What's that?
Big J is a co-host of my podcast. He's become one of my closest friends over the last couple of years. And when we first talked about him coming on the podcast, I was initially nervous. Mostly because he's a fat, loud, bald, opinionated piece of shit. And there's really only room for one of those on this podcast. Luckily, when I started doing the math, I'm none of those. Well, at least I'm not that fat anymore, right? Big J is the kind of fat that when you look at him, all you can think is of Wilford Brimley repeating the words diabetes, 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 right? Big J is an awesome man. He's an uncle, a father figure to many people in this community, a beacon of light, and a good time when he's around. But the more I get to know him, the more he becomes something else. And that is a constant reminder that life is short and tomorrow is never promised. Right? He's been mouth breathing his way towards death, one tequila shot at a time, with his weirdly shaped body limping his way to the fucking pearly gates. And when he gets there, I'm not even sure God is going to know what to do with him. Right?
Fuck yeah!
Will God think that he's a troll that escaped from the underworld? Or maybe that he's a minotaur that somehow stole human legs to disguise himself? We don't know. There's no way this pile of bloated flesh and bones is from this fucking planet. If he was, God would know that he truly made a mistake and he ruined the human race. I love you. I'm not going to say Jay's not getting into heaven, but it's going to be a long review process. You know what I mean? Big J is one of the funniest people I know in a live situation. But have you ever tried to text him? It's wild, dude. It's like talking to an autistic Michael J. Fox. Right? Not only...
Fucking call me! What the fuck? I'm not a 12-year-old.
No one wants to call you. Period. He's hitting wrong keys. There's wrong letters. He's as bad at spelling as I am, 100%. And he'll answer your question with one single word that has nothing to do with what you've asked, right? Big J's body looks like a Mayan temple, but present day. It's old, it's oddly corroded, misshapen, and if you finally get inside, you'll realize it's cursed. You know what I mean? It's a fucking nightmare, dude. I want to ask, how many fucking cheetahs did we, murder for that shirt?
Oh, how many cheetahs?
Cheetahs, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
10?
Yeah.
It's endangered species. Jay's the reason for endangered species for cheetahs.
How much did you pay for that haircut yesterday?
None of your fucking business, you fat fuck. All right, let's talk about Bill Bandmate, my unofficial grandfather. Bill Benson is so old that when he was born, 3 wise men and a virgin and a manger were present. I'm not saying that Bill is Jesus. He was the kid born next to Jesus. He was the kid that God punished when he realized his side chick Mary had dicked down 3 black guys. You know why I like that joke? Because it makes God racist. That's why I giggled when I wrote that. It's God's a racist, that's it. Bill plays guitar in my band. He's wildly talented. He's brought so much value to the band since he's joined. Just like lots of little things. Like, the age-old question, like, what does an old guy riff actually sound like? Or how many heart attacks can a real-life hobbit have before he heads to the great Shire in the sky? You know what I mean? You just want to know. Bill is a real-life, old-school Nardcore dude. Something that he takes pride in. He was in a lot of bands in the back in the day, which not one human has ever heard of. But you know what's wild about Bill is that he was almost in more Nardcore bands back in the day. He was almost in Dr. No. He was almost in Stalag 13. He was almost in Aggression. And then one time he almost got on a ride at Disneyland. Until he hit that height fucking meter, and they turned his ass right around. You know what I mean? That was last year. Yeah, he's a man of many hats, Bill. He's an IT guy, a father, a grandfather. He owned record stores. I don't know if you guys remember this. One of them was called 12-Inch Fun. Bill owned 12, helped part owner of 12-Inch Fun. Right? Now, most people, when they hear 12-Inch Fun, they think maybe dick size. But really, it was actually a reference to his height. Mostly because people, he was short, so short that they let him live at the store. And it was mostly because people got tired of having to get him down from the record shelves at the end of the shift. Right? He worked at record stores. He fucking frequented record stores. He worked at Record Outlet, Licorice Pizza. He was always hunting for new music, collecting vinyl, tape, CDs, underage women and children for years. I'm stoked. You know what? I'm actually really happy to announce, we haven't said it yet, but Bill's actually opening up a new record store next door to this place, and it's going to be called 12-Year-Old Fun. Because that's the only way Bill can come. I know it's a touchy subject. A lot of Nardcore bands have been canceled right now. But I would like to assure you that Bill will not be canceled. Why, you might ask? Because he's super good at burying bodies. I love you, Bill. He's one of my oldest friends. I have to pee incredibly bad. Brooke was one of my oldest friends. I was but an 18-year-old lost boy, recently leaving the church, trying to find myself. And when I met Brooke, he was so kind and funny. He has this incredible house where with amazing artwork all over the walls, and he never judged me. And we always loved to make each other laugh. And I think he just really enjoyed my indomitable white trash spirit. And then that's when the fucking started. No, I'm just kidding. Me and Brooke never fucked. But I do know something about Brooke, that he does secretly want to be free. Brooke is 186 years old. You see that? You did that? See how I did that? He's a creature of habit, a man who knows what he wants, and is very set in his ways. He loves comic books, arts, movies, music to a level that I wish I could understand, but I'm a fucking adult, not a child. Alright? This homeless Peter Pan looking motherfucker has spent so many years in Neverland that he doesn't even remember what Earth looks like. Right? One thing you guys may or may not know, which we found out tonight, he hates lotion. He fucking hates it, right? And just like a Christian that hates gays, you know there's a dirty little secret. Right? And I'm going to tell you guys this now in pure confidence that it's not going out on the internet. But one time I came to Brooke's house and I hit the front door and it was closed but not locked. I just wanted to come by and say hi, so I let myself in, right? What I saw, I will never, ever, ever forget. I heard the odd sound of something like a boot stuck in mud coming from the hallway, right? You hear this, Brooke? Are you nervous? Yeah, okay. As I turned the corner, I saw Brooke in a full gimp suit, right? He was covered from head to toe in lotion, fucking, like, oils, mayo, and he was slip sliding through his fucking gross ass hallway at the 86 house. Right? And as my laughter turned into absolute horror, I watched him get on all fours and dunk his head into a kiddie pool full of lotion and mayo and God only knows what else, right?
Keep going.
Then he started screaming. Then he started screaming, "Come take me, God of lotion! I want to choke on your power!" It was fucking nuts, dude. Right? Then he got up and he started squealing like a feral hog, dude. And he was like wildly thrashing on the fucking ground, and he was kicking holes in his walls, which explains why there's so much shit on them, right? And as I'm watching this, I like bumped into one of the piles of endless shit on the fucking floor that he collects, right? And he turned around and he saw me. And we looked each other dead in the eyes. And he came close, like so fucking close. And he leaned at my neck, dripping, covered in fluids. Brooke, you hearing this? And he whispered this, "I am the lotion Yeti." It was one of the weirdest things that I've ever seen, and I've been living with it for a year off my chest, dude. Which is also where Brooke ended up that day, on my chest. Let's move on to Chris Perez. Chris Perez is the one that you can count on. And by that, I mean the one person in your life that you can count on to ruin your night. If you need someone to come over to your house on a Tuesday at 9:30 and tell you about all the issues in his life, this is your guy. Right? If you need someone to talk through an entire pay-per-view event without any fucking clue of what's going on or how much it matters to you, what is he? He's your guy. Right? If you want someone to take an incredibly easy task and make it hard and absolutely not worth it, he's your guy, right? If you want to leave your kids in the hands of someone that makes questionable decisions at 11 a.m. on a Sunday, he's your guy, right? All joking aside, Chris is a real sweetheart, a great father, an amazing friend, a hard worker. Although when you look at him, he looks more like a guy that gets a lot of rashes. Right? He looks like a guy that cries when he's drunk. He also looks like a guy that hits his boyfriends. He looks like a guy that would say he was another race to get into college for free. Chris Perez looks like every single police drawing of a mass shooter. Right? He looks like a guy that would just get caught. Like, there's no punchline. Like, just a guy that literally gets caught, like, every fucking time. He looks like a guy that still, in 2022, pulls his dick out at a party. Right? He looks like a lot of those things, but I love that man to death. And me and him, he's one of my best friends on earth, and I fucking, as much as it tickles me to shit on him, I love him, dude. I love that man to death. But the one thing I will say is that when he talks about his past, it makes you feel 10 times better about your fucked up childhood. You know what I mean? Which is really, really nice. Rosie, my wife, my soulmate. You guys actually, I'm shocked. I was expecting to come here and literally fuck every one of you up for saying mean things about my wife. And you didn't. And I really appreciate it. So, I know, she's incredible. Give it up for Rosie, dude. My wife, Rosie, is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Amen. Meeting her and being able to be with her the last 17 years has flown by. But I want to say right now in front of all of you, help! I met her when I was 23 years old. I was young, handsome, talented. She was a 30-year-old woman that seduced a young, unknowing man into 17 years of fucking terror. She's a predator. Alright? Rosie preyed on me like Jay preys on a piece of cake. Right? I'm a prisoner in this house, She made me have sex with her a lot, right? And I think she's a fucking witch. And with her endless demonic powers, she's kept me in a trance until right this fucking moment. This is an actual cry for help. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding, guys. I need fucking help. I really want to leave, but now I'm locked into fucking child support on these demons she made me have with her. They are relentless. They're fucking mean, and they make fun of me all the time. They call me Mr. Piggy. And they yell at me, "Hey, Mr. Piggy, we want money, cough it up." And then they fucking poke me in the belly, and they oink at me when they do it. It's fucking horrible. And sometimes when I wake up in the middle of the night from one of my many night terrors, I find them around me, the whole family. And there's candles, and there's like weird symbols on the wall, and I need a fucking, I don't know what to do. I need a priest, I need an embassy. I'll vote for Trump if he'll get me out of this, give me a presidential fucking pardon out of this hellscape. It's terrifying. Yeah, she's an angel. I get it, right? All that aside, Rosie is an actual superhero. Not only because she puts up with my shit and raises my spawn, but she has some really odd super gifts. Rosie has the ability to take a small hallway and make it even fucking smaller. It's a wild one, dude. How might you ask would she do that? She has the ability to stack every laundry basket, bookshelves, fucking any other free yard sale shit she's ever found in that small hallway. It's like, have you ever been walking through a fucking hallway and you're like, this is too much room? Call this bitch. She'll fucking suck it right up. You'll be doing the Ozzy Osbourne shuffle through your own fucking house in no time. It's fucking wild. She also has another fucking superpower, and that is the ability to rearrange every cabinet in the kitchen in no order at all, right? Not fucking one order, dude. So you're sitting there and you're like, there's no rhyme or reason to it, and then you dare to ask her, hey, where did the bowls go? Right? And then guess what? She's mad at you. Another thing you might not know about Rosie is that she is a saint. She has the patience of the saint. We all know this. She puts up with me. She puts up with our kids. But you know that this particular saint fucking hates blind people? She hates blind people, dude. We've had heated discussions about it and why. And I think it just comes down to the fact that she thinks blind people are muddying up our genetic pool. And they need to be taken care of. She is the Hitler of blind people. She's Blitler. Did I get everyone? I think I got everyone.
That's true. She's a teacher.
She's incredible. Yeah. Seriously, guys, I really appreciate you guys sitting through all this. Thank you so much. Me turning 40 is no fucking big deal. I love every single one of you. I love my father, my siblings, my brother-in-laws, my sister-in-laws. Thank you so much for showing up. Man, I would like to thank Brian and Shanna over here for running all the techie shit. Big shout out to them. Thank you to Kane for doing the 360 MVP. If you guys want food, if you want to do some photo booth shit over there, I love you guys so much. I value you, and let's fucking do. I'm hoping to live another 6 months. So,
hey, you guys, if you can.